Hi, another one from thebestschools.org, the quad. Um, Fair use, educational purposes, just educating people here. I know that only applies to the person, and I'm not a person, I'm a man. So, 15 logical fallacies you should know before getting into a debate. Not that this arena we're in is a debate. It's not a debate. You can only debate subjective opinion. You can't debate objective reality, I'm afraid. Objective reality is not up for debate. Only subjective opinions up for debate. 15 logical fallacies you know before getting into a debate. Like I said, it's not really a debate, but a discussion. A logical fallacy is an error in reasoning common enough to warrant a fancy name. Knowing how to spot and identify fallacies is a priceless skill. It can save you time, money, and personal dignity. Formal fallacies are breakdowns in how you say something. The ideas are ordered wrong somehow, their form is wrong. Informal fallacies, like the ones below, have to do with what you are saying, the content of an argument. The ideas might be arranged right, but something you said isn't quite right. The content is wrong. Here's a list of the 15 informal fallacies you are most likely to encounter in discussion and, well, debate, but it's not a debate. More study guides there. Right, we're going to go on to the first one. Ad hominem fallacy. When people think of arguments, often their first thought is of shouting matches riddled with personal attacks. Ironically, personal attacks run contrary to rational arguments. In logic and rhetoric, personal attacks are called ad hominems. Ad hominem is Latin for against the man. Instead of advancing good, sound reasoning, ad hominems replace logical argumentation with attack language, unrelated to the truth of the matter. More specifically, ad hominems are a fallacy of relevance, where someone rejects or criticises another person's view on the basis of personal characteristics, background, physical appearance, or other features irrelevant to the argument at issue. An ad hominem is more than just an insult. It's an insult used as if it were an argument or evidence in support of a conclusion. Verbally attacking people proves nothing about the truth or falsity of their claims. Ad hominems are known in politics as mudslinging. Instead of addressing the candidate's stance on the issues or addressing his or her effectiveness as a statesman or stateswoman, well, politics is bullshit anyway, so we know that anyway. It's not an election, it's a selection. It's what they want, pushing their agendas. Ad hominems focus on personality issues, speech patterns, wardrobe, style, and other things that affect popularity, but have no bearing on their competence. In this way, ad hominems can be unethical, seeking to manipulate, I'd put the word people, by appealing to irrelevant foibles and name-calling instead of addressing core issues. We see this a lot, these trolls on here. And in my opinion, most of them are paid. The ones that continue arguing again and again and again, they're the paid ones. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, they're the paid trolls. The trolls that just come in and just like use a quick ad hom and then disappear, or they don't know. You know what I mean? They like you tell them what they're doing and that, and they disappear really quickly. You know what I mean? They stop. You know what I mean? The ones that carry on and on and on and on, they're the paid trolls. They've got an agenda behind what they're doing. They're either paid or because of the job that they do, they've got a lot to lose, right? In this way, ad hominems can be unethical, seeking to manipulate people by appealing to irrelevant foibles and name-calling instead of addressing core issues. And it's about election cycles. I'm not going to read a bit about election cycles and that, you know what I mean, names that were called and stuff like that. I'm going to leave that bit. Ad hominems often signal the point at which a civil disagreement has descended into a fight. Whether it's siblings, friends, or lovers, most everyone has had a verbal disagreement crumble into a disjointed shouting match of angry insults and accusations. Excuse me. Aimed at shouting match, angry insults and accusations aimed at discrediting the other individual. When these insults crowd out a substantial argument, they become ad hominems. Your turn. See if you can tell which of these is an ad hominem argument and which is just an insult. I want you to leave your answers in the comment section. I'm joking. We're going to go through them. I'm not going to give the answers in this video. We'll go through them and we'll go through them again in the next video and give the answers in the next video. We're just going to read through them in this video. Your turn. See if you can tell which one's the ad hom and which one's just an insult. If you know, you can leave a comment if you like. But example 1. McDougal roots for a British football team. Clearly is unfit to be a police chief in Ireland. All people from Crete are liars. Which one's the ad hominem and which one's just an insult? Well, I'm going to give you the answer to this now, this one. The example 1 is the ad hominem. Because this bloke, or it might be a woman, I don't know, McDougal. Could be a man, could be a woman, I don't know. Because this individual roots for a British football team that is unfit to be police chief in Ireland. Yeah? The other one is just an insult. All people from Crete are liars. That's just an insult. That's not an ad hominem. Because there's no argument there. It's just insulting people from Crete. Yeah? Oh, by the way, disclaimer, I don't think all people from Crete are liars. I don't think that. That's just this. Yeah. The video you can watch. Straw man. It's much easier to defeat your opponent's argument when it's made of straw. The straw man fallacy is aptly named after a harmless, lifeless scarecrow. In the straw man fallacy, someone attacks a position the opponent doesn't really hold. Instead of contending with the actual argument, he or she instead attacks the equivalent of a lifeless bundle of straw, an easily defeated effigy, which the opponent never intended upon defending anyway. We get this a lot, and all these maps and models, stuff like that. I don't represent any of them maps and models, because I know the straw man fallacy arguments, yeah? But all these people still come, saying, oh, where's your map, where's your model, this map don't work, that map don't work, the sun doesn't work on the flat earth map and the flat earth model and all this lot. So I just said to myself, what preconceived idea, when you use the loaded term flat earth, comes into your mind? What straw man fallacy map model propaganda are you, like, putting the sun on to say it doesn't work? Yeah? You don't know. And by the way, the sun, looking at the sun in the sky is red herring because we don't live in the sky. We live here on the ground, in the earth. On the soil, on the earth. Straw is defeated effigy, which the opponent never intended upon defending anyway. Strawman fallacies are a cheap and easy way to make one's position look stronger than it is. See, this is what they're doing. We see it constantly. They're trying to use they're constantly using the strawman fallacy because it's a cheap and easy way to make them look stronger than what they are. But they're not. They're weak. Using this fallacy, and it shows that they're weak because they're using this fallacy. Using this fallacy, opposing views are characterised as non-starters, lifeless, truthless, and wholly unreliable. By comparison, one's own position will look better for it. You can imagine how strawman fallacies and ad hominems can occur together, demonising opponents and discrediting their views. This fallacy can be unethical if it's done on purpose deliberately. Well, yeah, of course it's done on purpose deliberately, this fallacy, in this arena that we're in, this subject that we're talking about. It's done on purpose, it's done deliberately, so it's unethical. Yeah? Mischaracterising the opponent's position for the sake of deceiving others. So basically, like I said, they're the criminals. They're unethical criminals. The criminal scumbags. That's all they are. The traitors to the common man and woman. And I'm getting pissed off with them now. Yeah? And if they fucking carry on, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna expose the fucking lot of them. But then they'll just go and get another suck account and then do it again with another suck account. It'll be a never-ending fucking battle because they'll have thousands of fucking suck accounts, millions. So, but these people need fucking, what they call it, they need outing as criminal, fucking unethical criminal deviants. Yeah? Traitors to the common man and the common woman. Going against their own fucking people because they're being sold some bullshit fucking fish story and they fucking believe it like fucking indoctrinated fucking buffoons. No wonder people think that they come from fucking apes when you've got monkeys, when you've got fucking numpties like that running around, acting like fucking animals and fucking criminally fucking insane people. But often the strawman fallacy is accidental because one doesn't realise he or she is oversimplifying a nuanced position or misrepresenting a narrow, cautious claim, as if it were broad and foolhardy. Yes, exactly. There is people out there that don't know they're doing it. But once you point it out and you show them what that fallacy is, they should stop using it. Yeah? But they don't, which shows you that they're on task. Because any average normal individual, man or woman or individual, if you point this out to them and says, well, no, actually, that's a straw man map and model, straw man fallacy that you're attacking there. Yeah, it's a logical fallacy in that. You know what I mean? Most normal, sane individuals that are not traitors to the common man and woman, yeah, would realise that what they're doing is what you've told them, yeah, and they'd try and stop doing it. But you can see these people on here continuously spouting the same shite on every video you come across. Even though you've told them about 50 times on 50 different videos what they're doing, they still do exactly the same thing on other videos. Yeah? Which shows they're on task. It shows you 100% that they're on task. Yeah? Because like I said, normal, sane individuals that are not traitors wouldn't do that. Your turn. See if you can detect how both of the following statements could qualify as a straw man fallacy. The senator thinks we can solve all our ecological problems by driving a Prius. Example 2. Quite the contrary. The senator thinks the environment is such a wreck that no one's car choice or driving habits would make the slightest difference. Which one do we think is a straw man fallacy? I'm going to leave this one up to the people if they know, and we'll let you know in the next video. There's a video there as well you can look at. Right, I'm going to finish this one now, and I'm going to come back and do another one on the rest because I went on a little bit too long there. I don't want it too long. I'm going to go on this appeal to ignorance next. I'm going to go and get a drink. I need a cup of tea. Thank you. Bye.